What's going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream today, and today we're going to be doing this week's Techlifetoday Weekly Podcast, number 8. So, in today's podcast, we're going to be talking about Android Wear for iOS, the iPhone 6C, the Huawei Watch, the Moto 360 2015, and so much more. So, we're going to get started. We're going to be filming it on YouTube as well as here on the stream, so be sure to check this out. So let's just start it up, and yeah, let's click start, and hopefully it will work correctly. Alright. I can broadcast up to 8 hours. What's going on, guys? Sky from Techlifetoday, and today we are doing this week's Techlifetoday Weekly Podcast, number 8. So this is pretty awesome. This is our 8th edition of the Techlifetoday Weekly Podcast. A lot of you have wanted us to continue doing it. We've been doing it for the past 2 months, and it's like a weekly series that we do talking about all the latest tech news. And here's our 8th edition of it, so that's pretty awesome. Again, the only reason we do it is because you want us to do it. So again, thank you guys so much. It means a lot to see that you want to see us or have us do this. Just make sure it sounds good. Looks like we're having mic problems again. So, that's obviously not good. Can't understand what the issue would be. Alright, we're having issues right now with the live stream to those that are on stream right now. Turning me on. Alright, that is strange. I can't understand what the issue would be. Well, that's never good. You may have to wind up doing the whole stream on stream. If that's the case, we are going to start it up in a minute. Guys, that's what it looks like. I have to stop the broadcast on YouTube. So we're going to have to just do this exclusive right now to stream. And again, I apologize to everyone. We're going to put this whole video on YouTube. That's not good. But usually it works fine. But to be honest with you, for the past week or so, we've been having major issues with the Hangout stream. We're going to contact Google about it soon, or today about it. So I don't really know what's wrong. I'm trying to figure that out, guys. But it looks like we're having major issues with the stream. So I'm going to... My whole computer's frozen now. But let's get right into it, I guess. Let's just make sure everything's good. Let me start this up. Unfortunately, Giovanni was unable to attend this live stream for today, so I apologize for that, guys, because I know a lot of you wanted to see him in the live stream today, or in the podcast, but unfortunately that is not going to happen. We're not getting sound. To those that are watching this stream on YouTube, or this video on YouTube, again, I apologize. We've been having issues for the past few weeks. I think at this point we're going to just do it on stream. So you better be following us on stream, because it looks like we're going to be doing it exclusive to stream at this point, because we're having so many issues at this given time with it. So I want to just do it permanently on stream. Let me just cover that up real quick. Let's go. One thing I can't stand about Windows 10 or my computer is it's so slow. It really is so slow. Alright, alternative time. Alright guys, so quite frankly, I don't really know what the issue is. If you know what it is, again, leave your comment in the comment section down below. To those that are watching on stream, thank you. To those that aren't, what are you doing? But real quick, let me just get this up real quick, okay guys? So let me just get everything up so I can still do the live stream. This is unedited, nothing like that, so we're not doing the edited version of this. So, because we're honest with you guys, we're telling you we have issues, and we're going to put that out right now. That's part of the podcast, so we're having issues right now. I want to make that very clear. So let me just get everything up. Thank you to the viewers that are in the stream right now. This might wind up being a little longer than normal for a live stream. It's already 5 minutes in and we're having issues, so this might wind up being like 40 or 45 minute live stream, which would be still very good. I think at this point, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to do exclusive to stream, and maybe we could do it on Periscope as well. If you want to see that, we could do it on Periscope and stream. A lot of people actually did suggest that. I'll consider it. I don't really know if you'd want that or not, but maybe in the future I could do both. So I have an extra phone just laying around over here, so maybe I can do a Periscope stream on there. Alright, let's go open that up. Next thing I want to open up is, we've already talked about Android Wear. Alright, so we're going to start talking about all this stuff in a minute, guys. None of this is going to be edited. We don't edit this kind of stuff on our podcast. Podcasts, things like this don't get edited. No, we don't have a Note 5, but we're looking to get it in the next few weeks, so stay tuned for that. Alright, let me get the file thing up. Because there are things I want to talk to you guys today about. Why do you have the Note 5? Oh, that's pretty cool. How do you like it? Wow, nice. How do you like them? How do you like those devices? Alright, so we're going to give out, because this is what we like to do here at Techlifetoday, we like to give out shout-outs to people. Again, if you didn't know this, to the viewers that are on stream right now, we also publish this on YouTube as our podcast every week. So with that being said, we're going to give a little shout-out to Flores828 on stream. So be sure to follow this person on stream. It's pretty awesome. Alright, so let's go and start the stream. Alright, so let's get right into it. Let's start our podcast up. Let's get this done. Let me fix it up for you guys. Let's start off by saying, be sure to check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/techlifetoday2014. But in the meantime, we are just going to get ready. Alright. So here it is. Here's our stream. Here we go. Alright, so let's start off by talking about the Android Wear for iOS. Now, frankly, this is pretty cool. I'm very excited about this. I actually own a Moto 360, and I have it paired to my iPhone right now as we speak. I would show you my iPhone, but that's what I'm using to film this stream. But quite frankly, I'm very excited about it. I think it's pretty cool. Here are the Android Wear watches, as you know. To give you a little bit more detail, a few days ago, I actually published a video on it about a week ago on the channel. but it talks about, we published a video on the app review as well as talking about Android Wear for iOS. So be sure to check it out. I'm very excited about it. I think it's really cool that they have this now. I've been waiting for it for months. A lot of people have too. And quite frankly, I'm very excited about it. I'm excited to see the amount of apps that open up. I'm hoping third-party apps open up in the near future about it. So that's just one thing. As you can see here, here's just a little bit about it from The Verge. As you can see, here's the few Android Wear watches, and here's what the app looks like. So here's a little example. You can see the watch, or what the app looks like, as you can see right there. It looks just like the Android Wear app on your Android Wear on your Android phone. As you can see here, let me just zoom in real quick a little bit there. The notifications from your iPhone will be mirrored onto your Android Wear device, like the Moto 360, the Huawei Watch, anything like that. You can get Google Now cards on your watch, like the weather, the sports scores, that kind of stuff. There's a few of different watch faces, not a whole lot, including a few third-party watch faces that you can install, which I have a few on here, which I can show you. Let me just get this up. Here's one that I think is kind of cool. It's called Blinds. I don't know how well you can see it or not. Let me just turn back to my normal one. Alright, let's see. There's a few of native apps on the watch that you can tap into, like the weather or the Clever Translate app, that kind of stuff. But I think it is pretty cool. I use the weather pretty much every day. The voice search works as well, including the various reminders you have that you can send onto your Google Now. So you can say, what's the sports scores for the Miami Heat? Alright, let's see if it works. It may not work only because I'm kind of using a lot of internet right now and having some issues. So let's see if it'll wind up working or not. Whoops, it's hearing everything I say. Okay, Google. What's the sports scores for the Miami Heat? Alright, let's wait for it to load. And let's see. Heat versus Hornets on October 28th at 7:30 p.m. I'm very excited about that, guys. And you can learn a little bit more about it. You can see some other dates, that kind of stuff, which I think is really cool. It's very unique, and I think it's really cool. I like that idea a lot. Let me just focus in there again, guys, for you guys. You can do fitness tracking on your watch, like Google Fit, which I actually just learned how to use today. So I've been having some issues with it. I finally got it to finally work, which is pretty awesome. You can track your heart rate and everything. See, as you can see here, track your heart rate. Sometimes it won't work, which is kind of strange. It's very hit and miss. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna work. And you can also get notifications from a small set of Google apps, such as the calendar, that kind of stuff, Gmail, that kind of stuff. And for Gmail, you can actually reply to them, which I think is pretty cool. Here are some Android Wear watches, or here are the Android Wear watches that are available, or that can work with the iPhone. It's the LG Watch Urbane, the Asus Zen Watch 2, as you can see here, both models, and the Moto 360. It's pretty cool, as well as the Huawei Watch, which we'll talk about in a minute, as you can see there. And it'll work with the iPhone 5 or higher, with running iOS 8.2. That's the requirement. You have to have iOS 8.2 or higher and an iPhone 5 or higher. So here's what the app looks like, to give you a little bit of an example. Alright, there you go. Here's some images of it. Now, I'm going to stop it like at this image, for example. I want to talk to you about it for a second. because I know a lot of you have been wondering about this. A lot of you have wondered about it on the channel. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about it. So Android Wear, I think it's a really cool idea. I think it's very nifty. When they released it, so when they released Android Wear for iOS, I was not expecting there to be voice search, because I used to use before it was officially launched to work with Android phones or with iPhone. I was using this app called BLE Utility. All right, and I had downloaded an app on Airlink. You know all about this. This is one of our most popular videos on our YouTube channel. You'll see the popular video section on their homepage. I think it's the third most popular video. But quite frankly, alright guys, so I apologize about that. We were having some technical difficulties right now with the stream. So we decided we're going to do something a little different. We're going to go to Periscope. So we were originally on stream. It's getting a little aggravating right now because it keep having issues with the connection. So right now we're going to do a Periscope stream. So if you have any questions from anyone on Periscope, please be sure to let us know. But that's what we're doing right now. We're going to do it on Periscope for the time being. If you haven't watched, or if you didn't watch earlier, we were talking about a little bit. We were talking a lot about Android Wear for iOS. So to be honest with you, I'm very much so a fan. So where we left off originally, we were talking about Android Wear. So with that being said, the Android Wear for iOS, I find to be really cool. I like that idea a lot. I mean, quite frankly, it was very difficult to pair it with the iPhone before it was released. So it was working on iPhone for a little bit, but it was very difficult to use. So I don't know, quite frankly, I'm excited about it. I like the idea. I think it's pretty cool, but beforehand, it was very difficult. Now, I find it to be very easy to use, very elegant, and I find it to be a joy to use overall. I'd recommend it. I definitely recommend checking out the Android Wear for iOS. I think it's really cool. I don't know, that's just my personal opinion. I think it would be worth checking out. I think it's pretty cool that you can do the voice search and that kind of stuff with it. Again, we did a review on the channel just about a week ago talking about Android Wear and everything about it. One thing I found kind of weird that Google did, and I like the idea, I like what Google did about it, but quite frankly, let's just compare the Moto 360 versus the Pebble. The Pebble costs more. It costs $50 more than the Moto 360, which is $149. Compare both, at this given time now, the Moto 360 has more functionality. You can do voice search, that kind of stuff, than the Pebble. So why not go for the Pebble, or Moto 360? Well, there's no reason not to, but what got me kind of aggravated with Google is that Google decided they were going to pull a fast one, and they were only going to support a few devices. They were going to support the LG G Watch R, or LG Watch Urbane, LG Watch Urbane Lux, or LG Watch Lux, or something like that. The Huawei Watch, Moto 362, the Asus M Watch 2, and all further Android Wear watches. So, to those of you that owned the original Moto 360, you are pretty much dead in the water. That guy got me aggravated, and I don't like that the company did that at all. So quite frankly, I'm kind of mad at Google for that. But luckily, there were developers, and I love that hackers did this. Hackers found a way to get into the system and hack Android Wear, which I think is pretty awesome. And they were able to figure out how you compare the Moto 360 or any older watch that runs Android 1.3 or higher, alright, so the latest software for Android Wear, on the iPhone. What you have to do, so those of you that have Moto 360 or any Android Wear watch, all you need to do is go and factory reset your watch. So I'll show you guys real quick that. You're going to go down to settings. I don't know whether you can see that or not. You're going to want to go and scroll down until you find factory reset. Click that, and then you want to click that little check mark. Alright? I'm not going to do that because I don't want to factory reset my watch, but that's what you'd have to do to do that. Then after that, after you factory reset the watch and it goes back to like the Android Wear screen, simply open the Android Wear app on your phone or on your iPhone. It has to be an iPhone 5 or higher running iOS 8.2 or higher. Make sure that's the case. Alright, so once that happens, once you download the app, it's going to ask you if you have a watch. If you do, you're going to go to the check. You're going to go right or whatever. I don't know what it is. You're going to click the green button. And it's going to give you a list of Android Wear watches that are available. You're going to find the watch. In this case, it was the Mo 360 for me. And I click that. Alright, after that, it's going to pair with it. It's going to give you a code to do. And then once you fill in that code, it's simply going to pair the watch to your phone. And that's it. That is that simple. So that's not that hard. It really isn't that hard. And I find it to be really cool. So let's just start talking about the next topic. I definitely check it out. I'm just going to talk about that right now. Check it out. There's no reason not to. Quite frankly, there's no reason not to check it out. It's pretty nifty. So the next thing we're going to be talking about today in the live stream is the iPhone 6C. A lot of people don't like this phone at all, me included. But we're going to talk about it anyway because it is news. So we're going to talk about the iPhone 6C a little bit. So Apple's plastic iPhone 6C, or iPhone 5C, was released on September of 2013, which is basically next to the iPhone 5S. And it was basically the cheaper plastic version of the iPhone 5. That was pretty much it. Was not refreshed alongside the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, which is completely true. Leading to speculation that the budget smartphone budget again. It's generally about $500, so it's not budget. Maybe discontinued. But rumors have said since December that it's going to be released. Apple's planning to release a 4-inch iPhone in the near future. And a report says that 3 new iPhones will be released later this year. The iPhone 6S, the iPhone 6S Plus, and the so-called iPhone 6C. Frankly, I don't know whether this is going to be true or not. We'll find out on September 9th, which is only a few days away. I mean, we're speaking, it's 4 days away. Well, for you guys, let me think for a second. Today is Saturday when I'm filming this. So it'd be 6th, 7th, 8th. So tomorrow, for you guys, we'll find out. So here is the iPhone 6 Plus, as you can see here, in dimensions. Here is the iPhone 6, and here would be the rumored iPhone 6C. Here's what it would look like, rumored. See here's the Touch ID on the bottom, the 4-inch display, the same plastic enclosure, that kind of stuff. Alright. So let's just scroll down a little bit. Alright, so here are some rumored specs or rumored shells of the iPhone 6C, which I think is pretty cool. Here's the iPhone 5C, as you can see here. iPhone 5C rear housing. As you see here, it is the iPhone 5C because you can see that little one LED flash. iPhone. Here is the iPhone 6C's rumored spec case, or the rear housing. Do you notice anything different between that and that? Guys, you've got it. It's a dual LED flash right there. So as you can see here, let me just if you still don't notice it, I'll move it around. As you can see here, it's right there. Alright. there it is. Alright. Here's some other photos. Here is the iPhone 6C, or iPhone 5C casing. Rear housing again. See here the 4 speaker holes for the speakers, obviously, so you can listen. The 2 screws, the lightning cable, lightning charger adapter thing. And then there's the headphone slot. Here is the iPhone 6Cs. So, anything different there between these two? And here is the one speaker. Or here's the one microphone right there. As you can see there, right? You can see that by the little dot. Here is the iPhone 6Cs. So there's the headphone slot right there. As you can see here, or there. The microphone. Again, the two screws. The lightning port, which is likely not going to ever change. And then there's the speakers. So it has 4 extra grills, and for that it has 5. Right, those are both rear housings, comparing both of them. Alright, so basically here is the complete spec list, or here's what's been rumored since this came out. So December 4th, there was a sketchy rumor claiming that Apple is planning a new 4-inch iPhone for 2015. Alright. And then there's a new iPhone 6C concept that teased the future budget phone, which we actually have on the channel. Alright. Released for 2015 release. Leaked images provide first look on March 30th. On April 2nd, iPhone's Force Touch tech may track contact area instead of pressure. New 4-inch model unlikely in 2015 at that point. Alright, then April 22nd, Apple unlikely to release the iPhone 6C this year. Alright, it's now, at that point it was expected for 2016. Then came the May 21st. iPhone 5C with Force Touch or Touch ID on Apple's website fuels unlikely refresh rumor. Alright. On July 27th. Alright, here's everything. July 27th. Apple appears to have ditched plans for the 4-inch iPhone 6C in 2015. Then, August 3rd, iPhone battery with 1,715 milliamp capacity, possibly destined for iPhone 6C or 6S, appears. Alright. Then came August 4th. iPhone 6C rumored for Q2 of 2016 launch with 14 or 16 millimeter chips. Then came the final two. On August 11th, noted mobile phone leaker believes iPhone 6C could still launch alongside iPhone 6S and 6S Plus. Now, that guy is EvLeaks. We've talked about him a little bit on the channel. We don't like the guy. Alright? We don't trust anything he says. A lot of people don't. Quite frankly, he's gotten in arguments with us. He's reported us before. He's blocked us. He's done all that nonsense. We don't trust what he's saying. It could still happen, don't get me wrong. He might be right. But I don't trust him for leaks anymore. We don't hear at all. Then came the final one. Alright, final thing. On August 11th, 2 new iPhones spotted in analytics data cast doubt on possible iPhone 6e launch. Then here is September 4th. Or September 5th, excuse me. Alright. It is now likely it's going to happen. Everyone's saying now it's going to happen, no matter what. Frankly, I still don't feel like it's going to happen. But it is still very likely. I still think it's going to happen. It's either that or it's going to be Q2 2016. That's how it is. Alright. So now let's move on to the next topic today, which is the Huawei Watch. A lot of people want to hear about this. Alright, so we're about 10 plus around. We're far into this, guys. I don't remember what we are in. 16 minutes. We're probably about 28 minutes now into the stream. We still have a few more topics to talk about today, so this might be like a really long stream, 45-minute stream. I don't frankly know how many viewers are on the Periscope. We're still trying to figure out our problems. I like stream. Don't get me wrong. I still like stream, but I'm having problems right now, so I gotta figure that out. Here is the Huawei Watch. All right. Now, this is one hot watch. I like my Moto 360, but my gosh, this looks awesome, guys. As you can see there, that looks pretty awesome. Alright. So, it's Discover a watch that truly combines classic style and smart technology. And quite frankly, I do think it looks really nice. Alright, now one thing that's pretty cool about this is that it does work with Android and iOS. So the Huawei Watch is designed to be part of the look and part of your life. It pairs with any Android phone, and it works with the Android Wear app for the iPhone. And again, we talked about this earlier in the podcast. It has to have iOS 8.2 or higher, with the iPhone 5 or higher. And then, as you can see here, Android phone running 4.3 or higher. Alright, so a normal watch design. Alright, here is what it looks like. As you can see here, here's a little, somewhat video, I guess. There's the button right there on the top. I think it looks quite similar to the Moto 360. That's my opinion. It looks very similar to the Moto 360. I think Motorola copied Huawei. That's my opinion. Even to that, they copied them. Alright. Here are some of the materials. It has sapphire crystal, which I think is really cool. A high definition 1.4-inch AMOLED display. Alright, stainless steel casing, which is pretty much on most Android Wear watches these days. And fine leather with stainless steel straps. Which, speaking of stainless steel straps, we actually have one. Alright, let me see. One thing I don't like about this is that there's no flash capabilities, which kind of stinks for Periscope, so I might wind up going back to stream eventually, like the next stream. I gotta figure out what's going on first. But I actually have a metal strap for my Moto 360. I bought one, as you can see here. I would show you under flash, but I can't do that because there is no flash capabilities. But here it is. Looks pretty cool. And I'm excited to put that on my watch today. I'm actually going to do that today. Geez, now I'm getting all these notifications on my watch. Like crazy. Alright. Scroll down a little bit more. Alright, there's the watch. Here's what it looks like. It comes in a whole bunch of different variations. It comes in gold, as you can see here, which I think is really cool. I think this is the $800 model. Alright, there's the Moto 360, or there's another one, the Huawei Watch, another. Then here's the gold on gold one. That, again, looks pretty cool. Alright, here's some fitness tracking abilities for it. It has a heart rate sensor, obviously for tracking your fitness. I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything bad about it. It is a little expensive, but there's nothing you can do about it. Now it has 1.5 days to 2 days of battery life, which I think is pretty cool. As you can see here, you can download your favorite apps and that kind of stuff on your Android phone. Look at that, they're showing off a Huawei device. Oh boy. Alright, that's kind of obvious for every Android Wear device these days. And then Google Now. So there it is. Looks really cool. And overall, I'm very impressed. I think it looks really cool. I'm excited to check it out. We're going to have first look in the future of it on the channel. Expect that in the next few weeks of the first look and possible review of the Huawei Watch. So be sure to check that out on the channel soon. We're going to go to Best Buy and check it out. Now we have one more topic today, and that's the Moto 360 II, which I am very, very excited for, other than the price. That's the only part that hurts me a little bit. But let's get right into it. Let's talk about a little bit about the Moto 360. Here it is. Here's the brand new 2015 Moto 360. Now, frankly, I might be a little biased. I've always been a fan of the Moto 360. So, quite frankly, I am a little biased in this. So here is the Moto 360 II. As you can see here is the new colors and that kind of stuff. Full Moto Maker customization abilities. Now, frankly, this does look a lot like, I can't be wrong here, it looks a lot like the Huawei Watch. That's my opinion. Look at that, they have the two metal sidings again, so because, frankly, the Moto 360 cracked, and I'll talk about that if you want in a few minutes, but the two sidings, it helps prevent it from cracking. Alright, there it is. It helps with the fitness, the timely notifications, that kind of stuff. And there is what it looks like, as you can see. Here's a little specifications if you want to hear that. Very similar, almost identical to the Moto 360 first generation. There's a few different variations this year. There's 3 different ones. The first one is a men's 42mm case with a 20mm band. Another men's for a 46mm case and a 22mm band. And there's a women's for a 42mm case, which I think is hilarious because that's the same size as the Apple Watch, which is the biggest one. That's like a little slap in the face. And it requires 16mm band. Now, another thing, again, like I said, it works with Android and iOS. For iPhone, it has to have iOS 8.2 or higher, and the iPhone 5 or higher. For Android, any Android phone with 4.3 or higher. Battery life. Alright, the men's 42 and women's is a 300 milliamp battery, which it has about a day and a half. Alright, quite frankly, this had about a 300 milliamp battery. I can barely get a day out of it, so we'll see how this is. The wireless charging has a wireless charging dock, which I don't think I have. Let me look. Oh, yeah, I have it. One minute, guys. I have it. See here. You see that little snowman right there in the background about a second ago? Pretty funny. So as you can see here, you just plop it on there and it'll start charging. I don't have it connected to anything, so it's not going to charge. But as you can see, that's pretty cool. Little snowman. I'm in the Christmas theme, guys. I like the Christmas time. But let's see. Again, it has an ambient light sensor like it did last year, which is why it has that black tire, flat tire. I don't really care about that. It has a heart rate sensor. Okay. Water resistance, same exact thing. IP67 water resistance. Now let's view the full specs real quick. Corning Gorilla costs $3, which I think is pretty cool. That part doesn't really matter too much. We already talked about that. Now, this is a big change. This is the number one change. And a lot of people have said that this is going to be a big difference. Or this made a big difference. The processor. It's a Qualcomm Snapdragon 400 processor with 1.2 GHz quad-core CPU. An Adreno 305 chip with 450 MHz GPU sensor or chip. Now, that might sound like garbage to you guys. Okay, that's fine. It might be sound like a robot. That's again fine. That makes a huge difference. Alright, this has the Texas Instrument processor, which is, I haven't had too many problems, but it is laggy. I can see lag in this. So that is definitely a nice change to see. Alright, again, comes 3 and 400 milliamp battery life options. 4 gigs of internal storage with 512 with half a gig RAM, just like the previous model. Dual digital mics. I think that's the same thing for this one. Maybe not. Nope, there's one. But Bluetooth 4.0 again. All that stuff. There's Moto Maker. You can change everything about it. It's just really cool. We are heading into 40 minutes, if we haven't hit it already. I can't really tell, but we're in here a long time. But let's start off with the style. Let's just start it up a little bit. Let's do a 46 mil. $50 more. No, thank you. Let's do 42. Too much money. Bezel. All right, which this is such a copycat comparing it to the previous model. You have the micro knurl, which is $20 more. Alright, which makes it look just like the last year's model. But I'm going to go plain black. Case, black. Band, black. Face, probably black. Something black. Alright, place order. If it wants to load. Pretty weird, it doesn't work on here correctly. Now here's what mine would look like, as you can see here. Now that's not too different from this year's model. Or last year's model. And really it's not worth the upgrades. $300 versus... Look, I would have to get the protection plan. That's what would have to happen. So it would be around $360, and then not including tax, so plus tax, it would be even a lot more. So, quite frankly, at the end of the day, you'd probably be spending about $370 on this thing. For this, my Moto 360, I paid $179 for the watch, plus the protection plan. That's more than half the cost. And frankly, I like my Moto 360. It works really well, and I have the problems with it. It does everything I need it to do. So, at the end of the day, it's really cool. I like the idea, but frankly, it's not worth the extra money. So, that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching today's video. I'm going to cover this up for a second so I don't show you anything that I can't show you. I'm not allowed to show you how much money we make on our channel. Alright, so be sure to follow us on our YouTube channel again, youtube.com/techlifetoday2014. Follow us on stream.am/techlifetodayco. We're going to continue streaming on there. So it's just the only reason we are not doing that right now is because we are currently having problems with stream, so we're going to figure that out. I think I actually need to turn off LTE for it. But that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. Please sure to like this stream. We do this every week, every Tuesday. We have a new video every Tuesday. We film every week at around 1 p.m. Eastern, so be sure to check it out. But that's about it, guys. I don't have too much to say. Maybe, you know what, I'll talk about it a little bit for real quick for a few more minutes about the Moto 360 experience. I talked about this in the last week's podcast, but I'll talk about it again, as well as a party. But to make it really simple, My Moto 60 cracked. I didn't do anything to make it crack. It just cracked. So I went to, or contacted Motorola. Motorola stinks at contacting people or helping people out. I've tried helping them, or tried saying stuff more than once. They pretty much refuse to help. They're a pain in the butt. So you know what? You know this previous experiences. I hate Best Buy. I really do. I hate Best Buy. But I went to Best Buy because at the point I was fed up with it because I still have an insurance plan on it. I went there and they said, you know what? Just go get a brand new one. We're going to switch it out. I did that, switched it out, and because it was on sale, I got a store gift card because of it. So I wound up getting things for my Moto 360. So guys, I'm very happy about that. Thank you so much to Best Buy. I'm going to give you guys a shout out for that. But for Motorola, I'm putting you on blast. You guys stink at support. And I'm just kidding. I'm going to do an update video in the next few days. But if you watch the party, the 300 subscriber party, we put Motorola on blast. We tweeted them, showing them to watch the video. It's been about a week now. Still no response. No, I'm sorry. Nothing like that. No response. Motorola's care is the worst. I don't care what anyone says. That's my personal experience. You may have a different experience. That's fine. But I am never going back to Motorola again for their service. So, I'm just saying, that's how I feel. That's about it, guys. We are heading into about 45 minutes, I think. I don't really know. It's been at least 20 minutes on here, so it's probably almost 40 minutes or so on here on this stream, which is pretty cool. So this is going to be one of the longer streams. We haven't had a very long stream in a long time. I know last week's was about 24 minutes because we had issues. So with that being said, it's pretty awesome. We're going to have about 35-minute stream, so we're going to have a normal stream this week. So that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at techlifetodayco. Be sure to subscribe to us on the YouTube channel. You know about it already. Be sure to subscribe to us on the stream. We're going to be streaming in the future on there. We're not filming on Periscope anymore. This is just old tech. The only reason we're doing it right now is because we want to continue the podcast up. But after that, we're going to figure out what's wrong with the stream, and we're going to figure it out. We might have to move it to a different location. That's all. But that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.